Hi, I'm Ben Long, an agent with Oklahoma Healthcare Exchange. During this year's annual enrollment, we wanted you to know that you have a local solution for all your Medicare and health insurance needs. Our agents live and work throughout the entire great state of Oklahoma. Whether you're in Lindsay, Ardmore, Lawton, McAllister, or any of the major metropolitan areas. Give us a call to learn more at 855-786-8343. Again, that phone number is 855-786-8343. And we look forward to hearing from you.
Hi, I'm Dr. Matt Shelton with Lindsay Family Dentistry. I'd like to thank all the patients we've been able to serve over the years. For those of you who are unhappy with your smile, tired of having dental pain, crooked or missing teeth, or loose-fitting dentures, at Lindsay Family Dentistry, we can care for all your dental needs, including cosmetic dentistry, crown and bridge, root canals, braces, Invisalign, conventional implants for tooth replacement, and mini diameter implants for denture stabilization. Our braces fee starts at $4,500, and for those of you with poor-fitting dentures, we can place 6 mini-diameter implants on the upper for $3,600 and 4 mini-diameter implants on the lower for $2,600. To schedule your consultation, stop by the office at 102 Southwest 7th Street, Lindsay, Oklahoma, or give us a call at 405-756-4093. As a 1997 graduate of Lindsay High School, I'd like to take
Good evening and welcome to the first show we've had this year. And this evening we're going to be introducing, or actually, Bentley Kesler is going to be with us, and he's going to be making his announcement on what school he's going to be going to. And I'm going to hand it over to the only man in Lindsay with a confirmed leopard head tattooed on his tush, Jake Rutledge.
Every week, man. Every week last year when we was running this show, you had something to say. But no, seriously, hey, this is a big night. At the end of the night, Bentley, he's going to make his decision on where he's going to choose to further his college education and move on to play college football. So big night in store. Looking forward to it. I'm not sure anybody that is in here with us right now, other than Bentley, has any idea of his decision. So, looking forward to the decision. Again, thank Gonzalez Mexican restaurant here in town for allowing us to set up and do this here. This is a big deal for us, big deal for Bentley, big deal for his family. We got coaches here, former teammates and everything. So, looking forward to the decision coming up here shortly. But first, Bentley, let's talk about what schools, I believe you had 4 offers in general. So just talk about the 4 schools that offered you and where those schools are located.
I'm not sure what it went in, but I had one from DePaul University, that's in Indiana. And then Hendrix College is in Arkansas. Truman State University, that's in Missouri. And then Southern Nazarene University is here in Oklahoma.
Right, okay. So, it's a process, and you obviously you'll know this better than we do. As far as what did you look at those particular schools? What was something that stood out to you? Obviously, with the school you chose, don't give anything away right now, but just talk about some of the things that was important to you, and family wise, moving forward in your education.
So distance was a big thing. I know my mom didn't want me to go far away, but
right.
It all came down to the football program and how they were, and I wanted to go into athletic training. So we looked into the athletic training program that they had. And the sociability of everybody there at the campus and all that good stuff.
Right. Okay. So last question here before we get to the good stuff. Just talk about the recruiting process and how long of a process it is. Did they start midway through this past high school football season, or was it early on, or was this just all of a sudden once the season ended? You were down a few, for a little while with the ankle injury. Talk about that. When did coaches and other these schools start kind of hitting you and your family up, saying, hey, we're interested. What's it going to take to get you to come visit?
It was about the middle of the season. My dad actually put together a bunch of my highlight videos and sending them out to coaches. And, I had to reach out to them first, but, they emailed back and we started talking and then set up visits and it just went from there. Just kind
of spread like wildfire.
Yeah.
Once you get put out there and they see some of the highlight reels, some of the highlight catches that you've had, not only this year, but going back to your junior year and the little bit of playing time you had as a sophomore. There's a ton of film out there, and again, that's what it's all about. Is you have to work so hard, on the practice field, in the classroom, obviously, and keep your GPA at a certain point to move on to that next level. And we're at the next doorstep, man, and this is a big opportunity for you. Again, looking forward to your decision here tonight. Just real quick, talk about everything, go back from your freshman year into your final year, your final game as a Leopard. Just talk about whatever, what all that meant to you.
I've dealt with a lot of injuries, obviously, but,
right.
All the coaches, the teammates, they were supporting me through that. And,
for sure.
I'm just thankful for those guys, and I'm definitely going to miss them.
Yeah, no doubt. Well, hey. Robert, you got something?
Before we go to, I was, I'm a former investigator, so I'm looking for clues along the way because I'm curious where he's going to go. So you said proximity was a big thing, right? And you're wanting to be an athletic trainer, correct? So for those out there watching and for everybody in the room, you might want to keep that in mind. Proximity, and he's wanting to be a trainer. So with that being said, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back.
Yep.
Hi, I'm Ben Long, an agent with Oklahoma Healthcare Exchange. During this year's annual enrollment, we wanted you to know that you have a local solution for all your Medicare and health insurance needs. Our agents live and work throughout the entire great state of Oklahoma. Whether you're in Lindsay, Ardmore, Lawton, McAllister, or any of the major metropolitan areas. Give us a call to learn more at 855-786-8343. Again, that phone number is 855-786-8343. And we look forward to hearing from you.
Welcome back, everybody. We are live here at Gonzalez Mexican Restaurant, located here in Lindsay, and here it is, ladies and gentlemen. This is the moment everybody's been waiting for. Bentley Kesler, he is about to make his college choice, where he's going to continue his college education and his football career. So, Bentley, over to you, big guy. What do you got in store for us, man?
First of all, I'd like to thank God for blessing me with this opportunity, my family, and all the people that have supported me along the way. I'm going to thank my coaches, my teammates for, being there, working with me. And without further ado, Truman State University.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Bentley has chosen Truman State University. He's going to be a Bulldog. He's going to turn in his orange and black for some purple and white. So, Bentley, real quick, what drew you to Truman, and just talk about that process, recruiting wise with those guys.
Yeah, like I said, the athletic training program there is phenomenal, and the football program and coaches, teammates, they're all super sociable, and they just
made it easy.
Made it easy. Yeah.
And at the end of the day, that's kind of what you're looking for. And I'm not really up to snuff on how big the enrollment is. Obviously, it's going to be bigger than Lindsay High School, but that I feel like, and we talked about this off air earlier before we went on. I feel like that's probably something, having grown up in a small town. A smaller college is going to fit you. Just have that the family feel. Just make it a little bit more comfortable for you. And then after your 2 years or whatever, if you want to continue to pursue whatever your choices may be later on down the road. But for now, whatever makes you comfortable. Obviously, you're interested in the training program, so they have a top of the line program there. Just makes it easier on you at the end of the day, and that's what it's all about. And proximity, as you said, Mom wants you a little bit closer to home. You're going to be right up the road, right up the turnpike. You're going to be in Missouri. I think, what is it, Kingsville or Kirksville, Missouri. So yeah, you'll be close. Mom and Dad, everybody, family will be able to go up and support you on Saturdays. So, hey, again, congratulations, man. That's a big accomplishment. You're going to go play some college football, so looking forward to keeping track of you. But we will take a quick break for now and see. We might have a couple of interviews after this, but for now, Bentley Kesler, he's headed to Truman State University. He's going to be a Bulldog moving forward. Congratulations, man.
Thank you.
Welcome back, everybody, inside Gonzalez Mexican Restaurant here in Lindsay, Oklahoma, where Bentley Kesler has just made his decision. He is going to continue his education and his football playing career for Truman State University up in Missouri, and got some teammates and assistant coaches here, and obviously Coach Sam Hembry, head coach here. So, Coach, I'm going to pick on you here for a minute, man. Obviously, you took over. You had 1 year as head coach, coaching Bentley. Just talk about what kind of kid Bentley is and what Truman State can expect, moving forward here in the next couple of years.
Oh, I've had Bentley, 1 year as a head coach, but I've had him since 7th grade. And one thing about Bentley is he's kind of got that playmaking ability, that it factor. So not only are they going to get an extremely hard-working kid with all the intangibles, you're going to get that playmaking it factor that you just don't see a lot in kids. So I can't think of a better kid to go represent us at the next level. So I'm excited for him, excited for his family, and Truman State's going to get better immediately.
Yeah, and that's you mentioned, being the assistant coach, you had him there. You've had him since, what'd you say, 7th grade. So
Yep.
you've witnessed Bentley grow into what he is now. The 6'1" wideout. The playmaking ability is blatantly obvious. We've seen some crazy catches, and at the end of the day, Bentley's making those plays, but he's had some darn good quarterbacks putting the ball, only where he could go get it, to only where he could go get the ball. So at the end of the day, yes, Bentley he's moving on to further his education and his football career, but it takes a village, Coach. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You can turn on Bentley's highlight tape and it speaks for itself. What you don't see on that highlight tape is his resiliency and his response to adversity. Mm-hmm. He could probably tell you, I can think of several different injuries that kind of kept him off the field from 7th grade all the way up until this year, and that doesn't show up on the highlight reel. So when you see kids like that, that I think that speaks to his character,
for sure.
And those are the things that I think it takes to stick at the next level, you know. So I'm excited. Like I said, I'm excited for him. I know these coaches are excited for him. We've been pulling for him. All of us felt like we got kicked in the stomach a little bit when he went down this year. So we're excited that didn't hold him back on a deal like this.
Right. Yeah. Well, hey, Bentley, any last words, man? I mean, if you got anything to throw out there, coaches, players, talk about, from 7th grade on, or even your early playing days. I had the privilege of doing some PA when you were just a little bitty squirt playing on Saturdays. Talk a little bit about that, just the Leopard program in general, and how it's such a a close-knit family. What does that mean to you?
Growing up, my family, they've always been there, obviously, but they pushed me to, work and be as good as I can. And these coaches and teammates that I have, it don't get any closer than this.
Right.
Like I said, I'm going to miss these guys, and I'm looking forward to going on, but I don't want to leave this behind.
Right. Okay, so last question here, and not to pull on the heartstrings or anything, but there was a couple of times where I believe you and your brother Taryn were on the field together, and correct me if I'm wrong. But talk a little bit about that. Just getting to growing up with the brother, and he was obviously the quarterback. A few years back. Talk a little bit about that. Getting to play with the brother.
I couldn't ask for anything more. Growing up, just going back to playing in the backyard, playing catch, and he's always been there, and I'm thankful.
Yeah. Well, hey, again, congratulations from Lindsay Media and Broadcasting. Coaches, hey, great job. Players, former teammates, everybody, like we talked about, Lindsay's it's a tight-knit community, man. I feel like you're going to move into the same situation up there at Truman. So congratulations to you, first and foremost, for being able to continue your education, moving on as a football player, and best of luck to you, man.
Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go ahead and say goodnight here. That's a quick, abbreviated show, but hey, that's the way we do things. It flew right by. And again, congrats, Bentley Kesler. That's a big step for you, and looking forward to continuing to keep tabs on you, and best of luck to you, big guy. So for tonight, we're going to go ahead and sign off. Once again, thank you so much to Gonzalez Mexican Restaurant here in Lindsay, allowing us to come in here and set up for a couple hours and horse around. We greatly appreciate that. Coaches, former teammates, everybody, best of luck moving forward, and looking forward to a 23 football season. You kind of got to go in and reload, but I think Hembry and his assistants are going to be ready to go come summertime, and looking forward to the football season. But with all that being said, we're going to go ahead and sign off. Thank you for tuning into the Rundown with Rutledge. Good night, everybody.